sometimes in life you meet somebody and you get the right advice. You get something that helps you. And today I learned one of the most poignant things I've ever heard a wise sage ever say was to eat a well-done piece of meat, well-done hamburger. Michael Malley.
Thank you.
Can you please share some of this? Because I've tried to describe this to my wife, and I couldn't quite explain it. I want to teach my kids the right way.
15 seconds of advice you can take with you for the rest of your life. If you're going to eat a hamburger, order it well done. This is the best way to put off gastrointestinal distress. And if you find yourself at a barbecue, you will not be running for the bathroom, okay? Trust me on this one. Learn to enjoy hamburgers well done, and you will have better Saturday and Sunday afternoons.
The only point I was trying to make while very wise wisdom was being handed out by the friends of Peter Gammons is it got to me, and we had already got through be kind, work hard, use your time wisely, don't arrive late, have empathy, compassion. I think there was like 35 people who got to me before what advice I could offer young people. And so I decided that I would just share with not only the young people, but the older adults who are there. If you want to have an enjoyable Saturday or Sunday, make sure your ground beef is well done. And that's only because I've seen documentaries about food processing plants, and let's be honest, there's a thing called E. coli, which gets in ground beef. And so unless you have an iron stomach, and even if you do have an iron stomach, you should try to make sure you're not eating any raw ground beef.
Are you an activist now? Last night at the VIP party, I hear you talking to these plus-size gentlemen about their diets, their habits, and you had some advice there, too, and I'm walking by going, man, I feel bad about myself enough. And, are you an activist now?
I'm not an activist.
I'm vegan?
I'm just a Christian. I'm just an Irish Catholic guy from Nashua, New Hampshire, who is trying to love one another as Jesus loved us. And if Jesus had been around when there was hamburgers, I imagine that he would have said, don't have it medium rare.
That is, and the beer, you're starting to look like that,
Leo Tolstoy, a favorite Russian writer of many people who love books. He wrote about Leo Tolstoy, for your viewers out there who don't know, he wrote a book with a very clever title, War and Peace.
I thought it was War, What's It Good For?
Nope.
Jerry Simon.
It was Here's Another War, which actually could be a great title for the modern age. This beard is not because my wife loves long, scraggly, gray beards. It is because I am playing a part in a TV show called Snowpiercer, which is based on the movie Snowpiercer. It premieres May 31st on TNT. I think that's May 31st on TNT, and it's starring Jennifer Connelly and myself, and many other great actors, but I just like to say Jennifer Connelly and myself.
That's pretty cool. And you've been in a ton. You're like the James Brown. I see you in everything. I mean, I got to say, you were a little mean to Tom Hanks in that Sully movie.
Let me ask you something. You say I was mean.
I think so.
Okay, so a plane has ended up on the Hudson River, and all I did was ask a question. Did you have anything to drink? That's all I said. Now think about the times that they catch those pilots and they're like, they had 3 or 4 margaritas. They had a Bloody Mary or 2. All I said was, hey, Sully, did you have anything to drink?
The name Sully, like from Southie, every guy that I know, Sully, enjoys libations. That's a stereotype, I know, but that's...
By the way, Sullenberger was his name, not Sullivan. I don't think you can be a Sullivan in this area and your nickname not be Sully. I think I knew like 5 guys in college named Sully. It's a great nickname. This Sully, however, he landed a plane, he saved everybody. Imagine if in the movie or in real life I'm asking, hey Sully, did you have anything to drink? And he had said, yeah, I didn't know I was flying that day, and I had like 4 or 5 beers. Then I found out I was flying, and I kind of lost the wheel. I don't know if they call the controls the wheel in the plane. I lost the wheel. By the way, that's how I don't know if you saw Tom Hanks in the movie, but that's how he turned. He was like, oh, and then he straightened it out. But anyways,
you are an activist. All these causes. When did the Nashua? You're LA now.
Right.
You're the resistance. You're fighting the power.
You could be an activist in New Hampshire. Live free or die, baby. You think that's not activism? Live free or die. I believe that New Hampshire was the first state to sign the Declaration of Independence. That's not true. I think they were the first state to ratify the Constitution.
They were the first state to
Not even sure what ratify means.
They were the first state to put lift tickets on paper clips around your jackets.
Yeah, well, they were smart.
Yeah.
But that was because paper clips were manufactured in New Hampshire. So it's all about driving the work. How much time do you have for this interview?
3 or 4 hours.
This is just on the internet, right? No one cares.
This is the 20th anniversary of this event. So this is going to go in a time capsule, and we're going to open it on Hot Stove Cool Music 40. And this is what we're going to be hearing about. Like people are going to think there was a meat issue. Pilots were shit-faced flying all over the sky. I mean, you've painted a picture of what 2020 is like.
And I bet 20 years from now I look the same.
Yeah, because you eat healthy.
Might be a little gray.
So 20 years, and how many of these have you done? Quite a few, huh?
17.
Who did they have the first 3? What chump?
Nobody good.
I'm glad to have you here. You're hysterical.
It was probably Peter Gammons.
And by the way, tonight I interviewed him earlier. He said he's smashing his guitar into the drum kit.
I'll be sure to be nowhere near him.
Yeah, he gets dangerous. He's got a lot of anger in him.
Why wouldn't you? He's old.
So you're,
older you get, angrier you get. Think about it. We die at the end. How insane is that? Why wouldn't you get mad? Like all this, just think about it. All this, hey, it's fun. Then you die.
You just explained to me the power of Jesus and all this. I mean,
didn't explain the power of Jesus. I said if Jesus was alive when there was ground beef and hamburgers, he would have made sure you ate a well-done burger. That's all I said.
All right, so that's good lesson. You go back to Vancouver, Monday or something for your show? And will you carry this, these messages to the good people of Canada?
Yeah, the 37 million people of Canada. I will talk to them about all the messages I've learned about ground beef, and also the messages I've learned from Hot Stove about giving back to the community and how it affects people.
Yeah, so really, the thing today was at the base, which is this community center where, kids in the city get to come out, play baseball, they get mentoring, all this cool stuff. It really was a neat little spot. I mean, tucked in Roxbury there. I mean, everybody was so happy.
Awesome. And it was just like, that's what the foundation to be named later, and Hot Stove Cool Music, raising all this money. It raises money for programs in and around this area that really impact people's lives in a positive way with the Peter Gammon Scholars, and it's just awesome. I'm glad to be here, but glad to be a part of it. I think we're getting ready to kick it off.
Yeah, Michael Malley, thank you so much. Have a killer time tonight, and are you singing, doing dancing, musicians? All right, go get them, kid.